And you've got a bucket truck that you use for servicing, a lot of your different properties, and the community kind of gets the experience of that bucket truck some, don't they?
Yes. If we have a friend or someone that needs the use of the bucket truck, we send it over and we help them out. It's good community service. Whitley Bay West, which is the building next door to where I live in Whitley Bay. They'll call periodically and need to borrow it, and we're just happy to do it.
In looking at today's economic conditions of the real estate market, you've got maybe a little bit different perspective than a lot of other people. What do you see in today, and what do you see for the future of Brevard County?
Well, Brevard County has always been kind of a lost treasure or a hidden treasure,
Hidden treasure,
if you will.
yeah.
And Brevard County is a bargain. It always has been. Moving from Miami up here, I could buy so much more with my money than I could in Miami. I think we've got a lot of good things coming. I think the real estate market is at the bottom. I think it's the best time to buy. It's what I did in the 80s. This happened in the 80s. And my wife and I bought 82 properties in about 4 or 5 years in the 80s.
Right.
And it was the thing that really catapulted us forward. And
you just increased from 170,000 square feet to now you're over 200,000, correct?
That's correct.
And that's just been recently.
Yeah.
When a lot of other people were kind of going the opposite direction, right?
Well, we've been criticized for building right now.
Right.
We have one building on Courtney Parkway behind Arby's on Merritt Island that's almost completed. We have one that's about 50% complete on Tropical Trail on Merritt Island, and one in Merritt Park Place that they just broke ground on. And we'll be doing the fourth one will be in Rockledge on Eister Morel. I don't think there's a better time to build. It helps us because we're saving money. It helps the local people because it's giving them work. We've had several of the subs that have come to us and said, if it wasn't for what you're doing right now, we'd be out of business.
Right.
And, it's the way I'm looking at it is with the money that I'm going to save by building my building now, even if I can't rent it right away, the savings will carry my building for anywhere from a year to a year and a half.
Right.
And I don't think it's going to take that long because, the building is an example we're doing behind Arby's right now. It's not coming out nice or beautiful. It's coming out stunning. Today, they'll be actually bringing in some of the palms. We're going to overdo the landscaping. I'm a retired landscaper, so I tend to do that anyway. But stunning is going to rent faster than just nice.
And that's one of your philosophies, which has been a tremendous contribution to the community, is to take facilities that are run down, facilities that are not necessarily pleasant to the community, and you completely redo them, don't you? Yeah. And they have to match that Perrone quality and that Perrone brand. Anything that you can tell the viewing audience, what is maybe the one or two things that are the single most important things that have led to your success today?
Well, I certainly work hard. I think.
And it's fun for you too, isn't it?
It is, and I love doing it. If I'm not fishing on Saturday, I'm in my office working.
Right.
I enjoy working. I enjoy meeting people.
You're one of the few guys that I can email at 4 in the morning and you'll actually answer.
Well, that's true. You've emailed me and I've emailed you on Sundays, and we've emailed each other back. That's true. I think there's a lot to be said for hard work. I think that you have to enjoy what you're doing, and I just think that if you keep your customers happy and you take care of your customers, and if you can help your customers, they're going to pay in my case, pay their rent, and they're going to stay successful, and they're going to stay in business, which helps me.
I see a lot of businesses when you keep mentioning customers and satisfying those customers. There's a lot of businesses that just don't even know who their customer is. And you get so caught up in just running your business, and you get kind of bogged down. You don't even see the trees in the forest anymore. And I think you've kept the main thing, and that's customer satisfaction. And a lot of times you may give and spend a little extra money today, and it's kind of like building today, the return is much greater. And we've told a lot of people, even here on this show, the time to market, the time to bring yourself forward is in those downtimes, because that's when you make a tenfold increase in your market share, because it will turn. Anything else that you would like to share with the viewing audience as it relates to Perrone Properties and the future and what you see?
Well, I think Merritt Island's going to, and the surrounding area, Cocoa, Rockledge, is a great place. I think it's going to continue to be a great place. I see a lot of good things coming to our area, and I'm certainly putting my money up where my mouth is. Yeah, I'm spending my money to do it.
Right.
And I enjoy taking the old buildings and fixing them up and making them nice, and it's fun for us to do. We've got a great contractor, Lightholder Construction, who's been working with us hand in hand and getting it done. And we work very well with our county officials, and it's coming together.
Well, it sure is hard to drive through Merritt Island and not recognize Perrone Properties, and so you've been very successful in that process. And branding is so important, Ralph. And and I think that people can learn this evening from the branding equation, the hard work equation, and enjoying what it is that you're going to be doing, and then you got to make sure you know who your customers are and continue to satisfy and really outperform for them. If you do more than what they're expected, they keep coming back.
Our building superintendent, David, our goal is if a tenant calls with a concern, David be there within 1 hour.
What a great philosophy.
And most of the time we can do it. If we have an air conditioning failure, we have 3 AC companies on call.
All the time.
All the time.
It's all about servicing the customer.
Exactly right. If one's busy, the next one we call won't be, and they get out there and take care of it. The customers have to be happy.
I want to remind our viewing audience as we wrap up this show, it's been great to have Ralph Perrone Sr. here with us. And Ralph, congratulations. And I know that you won't sit on those accolades because you're all about what's in the future. And, I want to remind everybody, you can really tell the people that are on the success curve because they're pulled by the things that are going to be in the future. And you can tell the ones that are on the failure curve because they're pulled by the things of the past. And, Ralph's a great example of get on the success curve because his eyes are on the future. His eyes aren't on the past. You learn from the past, and then you put your eyes on the future, and you got success in your future if you want to get on that curve. Go to BrevardCounty.com. You got an opportunity to view this show and our other shows. We look forward to seeing you again next week, and we'll hear another great story of success here in Brevard County. Thanks again.
You've been watching the Space Coast Business Show. Join us every Tuesday evening at 6:30 p.m. right here on Bright House Channel 15. Next week, Jeff's guest will be Travis Proctor and Shannon Meyer from the Melbourne-Pompey Area Chamber of Commerce as we spotlight East Central Florida's business community on the Space Coast Business Show.